Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina. May yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlil fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Dear beloved brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, may the blessing, the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of us, our family, our young ones, our children, our grandchildren. Amin. Now we have discussed in the early episode about the importance of having the right character, right sifat. We discussed about the importance of having a strong family ties. Now, when we talk about family, it also involves in-laws. Always remember, when you marry a person, you do not just marry their daughter, you also are merging her family to your family. They become your in-law, and now your parent and their parent, they also become part of the family. So it is not wise if you organize a family gathering, you just think about your side of family. That means you don't take your in-laws as your family. No, they are also part of your family. The family of your wife, the family of your husband is also your family, brother and sister. And this is important. Please understand the concept of family. We also have the extended one sometimes. Now, when we see it, organizing, wa'asila man qata'ani means you always plan and organize how to strengthen the family ties. Even there are some members of the family are not happy with us. They don't like us anymore. What can we do? We cannot force people to like us, brother and sister. We just have to try our best. We do for the sake of Allah. If they respond, Alhamdulillah. If they don't respond, what can we do? We cannot force people to come here. But we just have to plan and organize. By planning, we will be rewarded by Allah. Because the thought is there. But I like to also remind this. If sometime your wife want to have some kind of gathering with her family only, you also have to participate and help her to organize. Or sometimes as a good husband, you must remind your wife, let's go back to see your family. Let's go and visit your uncle, your auntie. Let's do something and prepare dinner and invite your brother or your sister. Now the same go to the wife. You cannot be selfish. Now you also have a responsibility towards your husband. If sometimes you have a wife who like, sometimes our husband, they don't have that spirit at all. He's a very, very quiet person. Sometimes too quiet, he becomes very, very self-centered. He don't even talk about the family. He don't even want to talk about the parents sometimes. So as a good wife, you must remind him. Normally we talk to our husband, no, with respect, no, with love. You may call your husband, my darling, my habibi, my honey, no problem. Don't feel bad. Don't say, no, I'm not calling him with this kind of name. No, this is some kind of term that can strengthen the relationship. That is beautiful. He'd like you to use beautiful words, as long as your intention is right, and not just to play around, to joke around, that you don't really mean it. No, it must come from your heart. No problem at all. Even your husband is a person who do not know how to smile, you can call him honey. Honey is always sweet. We hope one day, he learned how to smile. So some people who are trained, they are trained not to smile. You see, they say when you always smile and then you laugh too much, it hardens your heart. There was a time I also trained myself to control my smile sometimes. But I know that a smile is a sadaqah. So it's good to learn how to smile, especially to smile at your wife, your parent, children, your friend. Of course, cannot just smile at them. That means you are supporting them, you're endorsing them, and you're telling them it's okay, no problem. People doing haram thing openly, especially Muslim, and you say it's okay, no. Sometimes when people smoke in front of me, I always squeeze my face. Sometimes I just, try to close my nose to show them I'm not happy. I'm disturbed by the smoke because I don't like people who smoke. So when people smoke in front of you, you know smoking is bad. The whole world now said smoking is bad. There's so much smoke around us today. But still you want to smoke ourselves. You want to smoke, you only can do smoke the fish, smoke salmon, smoke goat. Okay. Now, we are going to remind each other again about the last three characters. How to be a good leader, a good person, a good employer, a good husband, a good wife, good father, good mother, inshallah. Because we know all of us have the intention to be good. We all want to be good. And we want people to know that we are good people. And that is our fitra actually. Everyone wants to be a good person. But along the way, now we are tested and most of us fail. Why we fail? Because we do not come back to Allah. And we do not follow the guidance of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now the last three that I'd like to share with all of you in this special episode. The last three. Number 7 is always make sure that when you are alone, when you are silent, your silence is not for you to just blank up everything, don't think of anything. No, no. Try to think of something that can benefit you. Plan. Try to reflect. Hasibu qabla an tuhasib. Omar said, always, you must take whatever thing that you want to do into account and plan for the better. Because one day Allah will hisab all of us. He's going to ask us the time that He's given you. What do you make? How do you make use of the time? Lady, brother and sister, we need some time to be alone. It's very important. We need to respect the privacy of our wife, the privacy of our husband, our father, our mother, or anybody. Because sometimes in life there are problems that nobody can help except Allah. So that particular person know that if I share this problem with my friend, it's going to be more problem because he is going to talk about it and he's going to give me the wrong advice. Sometimes I get deeper in the problem. So I think that only Allah can help me because only Allah understands is all-knowing, all-loving, all-forgiving, all-merciful. Not a human. Human are very mean sometimes. They go for the kill. But Allah, even you are so bad, you are so sinful, but He's always there to forgive us. The only thing we have to do, go back to Him. Ask Him for guidance, ask Him for forgiveness, ask Him for His mercy, inshallah. Allah have promised us that He is going to forgive us. He is going to shower His mercy upon us as long as we. Now this is an important point. Now, sometimes there are times that people want to be alone by themselves. Give them that right. Support them. Even our Prophet have to go for khalwa. When there's a lot of tension, being human, sometimes there are a lot of issues that you don't know how to solve the issue. It's coming and keep on coming, so you got to have some privacy to yourself, isolate yourself, and then ask Allah to show you the way out. And we believe that Allah have promised all of us, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا. Whoever by whatever means that you can as a human, and then the last, you go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He said, if you have faith in me, you have taqwa in me, I am going to show you ways, not only one way, brothers, ways. Allah is going to show us ways to solve our problem, to get out from our problem. Because Allah Almighty is all-seeing, all-knowing. There's nothing that is impossible for Allah. I have mentioned in my early episode that Allah have to use only two letters. The powerful letter of Allah is Kaf and Nun. Kaf and Nun. Kun fayakun. Be and it is. That's all. To Allah, nothing is impossible. You just have to seek His guidance. Now, when people want to have some privacy, don't disturb them. Yeah, even sometimes when you travel, also some signs sometimes. Privacy, you press that button, nobody should knock your door. Nobody should press the bell. Even if press the bell is not going to work because you need some privacy. Sometimes you need a proper rest. It's just like people who are sick. A sick person, they don't talk a lot. They need rest. Sumti, when they are quiet, when they are silent, they are not going to be silent just for the sake of silence, nothing to say. No. They have a lot to say, but sometimes they just got to have a proper rest. So when somebody is sick, we just pray from far and give them a break. Maybe a sick person, because he have not been resting, so he need a proper rest. Let them have a good rest, because having good rest will help them to recover fast. So please understand the privacy of everybody. Everyone have the right to their own privacy. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this kind of understanding and not to be selfish, just think of our privacy and forget the privacy of other people. Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters, we hope that you enjoy the topic that we're discussing now, that when people need some kind of privacy, we should honor and respect and even support, like the Prophet time, when he need to go for khalwa in the cave. From all the support that he need. She's not there to argue with him. Why you run away? Why you want to go to the cave? Just stay at home. Not there. She knew that maybe her husband need that kind of privacy. And always the Prophet ﷺ is trying to tell us that when you are alone, always feel that you are not alone. You must believe that Inna Allaha ma'ana. Allah is always with us. And number 8 is, whenever you want to say anything, brothers and sisters, now we know that humans love to talk. We are born talker. We don't have to go for any training to learn how to talk, because Allah has given us that kind of art of talking. We love to talk. Alhamdulillah. But make sure that whatever you want to utter, whatever you want to say, whatever that come out from this mouth is something that benefits us, something that is good. If not, silence is always better. And this is why in the other hadith the Prophet has said, awliyasmut. Whoever said he believed in Allah in the day of judgment, why the Prophet relate with the day of judgment? Because in the day of judgment, whatever you say, whatever come out from this mouth is going to be questioned by Allah. Remember, a word is like a bullet. So you must filter your word before you want to say anything. It's important to think, but a lot of people just say whatever they want to say. They never think. They don't have enough time to think. They don't have filter. You drink coffee, use filter. Now you drink a lot of water. You want the water to be filtered so that it's clean and pure. It's good for you. How about your word, brother and sister? Before you want to say something, be careful. Mirror, oh mirror, you always see mirror. Even our Prophet loved to have a mirror, a small mirror wherever he traveled. He always have a comb with him and also a mirror. Of course, he have other things, Because after making wudu, maybe you want to organize yourself, your hair and so on. You need a mirror. We look at mirror most of the time, especially women. It's your fitra. You can spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour just in front of the mirror. The man is more simple. The men have nothing to look about themselves. But you, your nature, sisters, and Allah gave you the beauty that you can do so many things to your little face. Just one small face. You have so many cream. Cream here, different. Men, they only have one cream by cream for the hair. Finished, alhamdulillah. Sometimes you have so many colors. Each time you want to do something with your face, you start to think, what kind of color dress you have in your cupboard. Today, what kind of color you want to dress? Blue? Now you start to, you make everything look blue. Lucky you don't make your face turn blue. But I'm saying, when you look at your face, what do you learn? Talk to yourself. You want people to talk good about yourself, you must learn how to talk good about people. That's how the reflection that you can get from. Learn how to smile at people. You want people to respect you, you learn how to respect people. That's what you learn from the mirror. Not just one way, both ways. Now this is important. وَنُطْقِي ذِكْرًا. Whatever you want to say, make sure whatever you say benefits you and benefit the listener. Because when you want to say something, we all have the faith, have to have the value that what I'm going to say now, these people should listen. So you make sure that there are people who want to listen to you. If not, just keep quiet, control yourself, sabr. And the last one is called nazari. Nazari. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us many, many times that I am telling you about the story of the people in the past. For what? Ibrah. So that it become a lesson. Being a good person, whatever happened in front of you, there must be a reason. Everything don't happen without a reason. Now it's important for us when you use your sight. We are reminded by Allah and our Prophet, when you want to use your eye to look at something, make sure that you look at something that can benefit you. Because if you don't use, and we still never learn, something is very bad. I hope that we are not blind. And that's why Allah did say in the Quran, in the day of judgment, if we were not blind in this world, Allah will raise up blind. And then we'll say, oh Allah, how can you make me blind today? The most important day in our whole life, the day of judgment. How can you raise me today blind? When I was not blind before, I can see very well. Even after my vision is getting weaker, I go to the optical ship. Better. Okay, no problem. But what do we mean by Allah said that in the day of judgment, He will raise all of us blind if we don't use our sight to learn what is happening in front of us. What is happening in front of us, brother, is sign. Allah is sending a signal, is sending a strong message to us now. Be careful. Nothing happens without a reason. Being a leader, being a good person, you are very alert about the environment. Anything happen, you look at what's happening to the world today. You have all the global warming, because people are observing what is happening around us. And that's why Allah also reminds us, ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have reminded us 1,400 years ago, when He created this world, He created in the best form to serve us. Everything was so good, everything was so clean, everything was so pure. Then we human start to corrupt all everything that is around us. We pollute the air, we pollute the ocean, we destruction and pollution. And we still don't learn. Wow, what is happening? Under the name of development, we allow people to just destroy all the beautiful environment, the river. It become milky now. Before it was crystal clear, mashallah. When you look at the river, you feel so relaxed. But today, all the crystal water is no more there because of logging, greediness. People want the maximum profit and they don't care about the environment. Very, very bad. And we know sometimes we see it with our own eye. You have the people who are in charge on the environment. What are they doing there anymore? Then it's time for you to make changes, brother and sister. We need to change. We ourselves have to change before people change us. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding about the 9 noble character sifat to be a good leader, a good person, inshallah. We hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make me good, make you good, make our children good, make our parents good, and we hope that we have a good ending. Amin. Ya Rabbil Alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.